Oh, you're still watching Ways. World Creativity and Innovation Day is celebrated on April 21 every year. The day aims to raise awareness about the importance of creativity and innovation in problem solving and encourage creative multidisciplinary thinking at the individual and group levels. The World Creativity and Innovation Week is also observed from the 15th of April to the 21st of April. The theme of World Creativity and Innovation Day 2022 is collaboration, and it was founded on the 25th of May in 2001 in Toronto, Canada. The founder of the day was the Canadian Mercy Segal. Segal was studying creativity in 1977 at the International Center for Studies in Creativity. The United Nations on 27th of April resolved to include World Creativity and Innovation Day on the 21st of April as a day of observance to raise awareness among people about the use of their creativity in problem solving for all issues that may be related to achieving the 2015 Sustainable Development Goals. So, International Creativity and Innovation Day. I love this day.
What would our world be like without innovation
and creativity? Nothing. Now the matter what they talk now with that. That's why there's social media. There's all these things.
There's a lot of innovation, and this is just the beginning.
Absolutely, we have not even scratched the surface as to the kinds of. I can't wait for when I am, say, 60. And I'll see the kind of technology that will
maybe
be coming.
Maybe we won't have a car.
I'm telling you.
Maybe we'll just be flying cars.
I'm looking forward to the type of cars that will be.
I know. Like I've been thinking about that.
Absolutely. So can Jennifer hear me now? Yeah. We're still having trouble trying to connect with Jennifer. But let me take your story, Isi.
Okay. My story. Well, my story is a heartbreaking one, and it is a sad one because we have the headline how our officer was knocked down, killed by hit and run driver in Aja, LASTMA. And the Lagos State Transport Management Authority, LASTMA, has explained how one of its officers, Mr. Jamil Issa, was killed by a hit and run vehicle in the Aja metropolis, basically. And this is a sad one because the young man went to work and only for him to be knocked down by a vehicle that was coming from the opposite direction. And when he accosted the vehicle or the driver to actually get the and ask him why he's doing what he did, instead of him to come down, alight from the vehicle, which he was actually pretending to alight from the vehicle, he insisted that he changed his mind, went back into the vehicle and rammed into the LASTMA man. And on the way to the hospital, probably he died because at arrival at the hospital, he was proclaimed dead. Now, this is not the first time that we've had issues or instances like this occur, because we've had, even right before my presence, I think it was at somewhere around Awoyaya axis, where we had a vehicle that rammed into a pole, and the LASTMA official was almost killed in the process. So I don't know what is happening, what is going on with the kind of drivers we have on the road currently, but a lot of people need to be called to question.
So I was listening in on the radio. Interestingly, they were talking about this. What's her name? Sandra Ezekwesili. I like to listen to her all the time. It was quite. So it's two-sided stories, because she brought out the argument that on one hand, we as commuters, we are always fighting LASTMA. At that point, they are also fighting us. So how do we ensure that we are safe? LASTMA is also safe. And a lot of people called in, particularly to this situation, that it would have been an easy thing. Just take the number plate, you understand, of the vehicle. It was needless. This death was actually needless. You didn't have to jump in front of a mad person. You know that some people are mad. So currently, I think it's a green Sienna bus. They mentioned, I can't remember the number plate now. It's a Sienna bus. It's a green Sienna bus. A lot of people, so they put out the number plate out there for people to help be on the lookout. It had a Festa, because it was FST something. I can't remember the full number for the plate. But the truth is, whatever it is, the situation, the death has already occurred.
Absolutely.
So whilst we are what's it called, trying to track down this killer, let's also remember that, first of all, it's blood you have running through your veins. Do not jump in front of a moving vehicle. They will not do that in front. They will not jump in front of a downfall bus. They will not jump in front of a trailer. They always try that with commuters because they feel like we are supposed to be level-headed. But you have seen that we still have some mad people that are like you and I, that are driving non-commercial vehicles.
Yes.
So, I mean, the best thing you can do is to at least safeguard your life.
So would you champion the fact that, it was actually proposed recently that the LASTMA officials should be given guns?
No, you're even making it worse.
No, I'm just saying, you propose that?
There's no need for that. I'm just saying that when you see a traffic offense as a LASTMA officer, you already have all those gadgets. You have your cameras, you have your body cam, you have everything. Just do a full report and file it in. Let me tell you, there is no way that car wants to renew, pata give or take. And guess what? You can be counting the whatever, right? There is no way you will not, if you want to catch him, maybe roadworthiness renewal, or you want to catch them at insurance renewal, whatever it is, there will be some place where they would be able to, where the rubber will meet the road to nab the person. You don't have to jump in front of the
I think just looking at what Issy has on, with the book she has on the magic of emotional intelligence.
Yes.
I know they go through a lot of trainings, but at the same time we have people with all kind of emotions coming through them as they wake up, and I believe LASTMA still have a lot of work to do.
Absolutely.
There were times they were doing the job, and I want to even give them money when I see them, not because I have a lot, but because they are so they do the work like effortlessly sometimes, and it's crazy. We all know this job is crazy, but I think they need to keep retraining them on emotional intelligence. And sometimes you see the most educated one not on the road, and you see maybe semi-illiterate or semi-educated ones on the road. So I think they need to keep training these guys. They need to spend more money. There is no one you train and retrain. There's repetition in there is knowledge in repetition that you train and train again. But one thing I've noticed is maybe they probably train them and just register them as they have been trained, and that is I believe in
there's a lot of repetition.
There's a lot of more
so
work.
What you're proposing is there should be reinforcement in
training.
What they've already been taught.
All right, so let me quickly take my story because we ran out of time. A magistrate court sitting in Akure, the Ondo state capital, has sentenced a Chinaza Njoko, she's 35 I believe, to 6 years imprisonment for stealing palm oil. Or more.
Did you just say?
This palm oil is 25 liters of palm oil. I took this story because I'm a palm oil farmer. It's 25 liters of palm oil, and it's the cost, according to what they wrote here, is about 20,000 naira. You understand? So he's the guy, he was charged for a 2 counts of stealing and felony. So now he's going to go to jail for 6 years imprisonment. Like, I don't understand. Where is this judge when they are stealing billions of naira in Nigeria? Like, it makes no sense. I just thought to mention that. I loved Jennifer's story. Honestly, I wanted us to take it. But now that we cannot get Jennifer, our first lady wants to host presidential aspirants to a dinner.
If I said they shouldn't come with phones.
They said they should not come with phones. I said, first lady. Politicians that don't trust themselves. But on that note, to take a break, hopefully we can reconnect with Jennifer. We're having troubles with her audio, but we'll come back from the break. When we come back from the break, we'll be discussing right parenting in this digital world. Stay with us. We'll be right back.